Hi guys, welcome back. We're on our way to Innis right now to go do the Mckelvy trail. We have all the dogs loaded up in the truck in the back, and we have to go get some fuel, and then we'll be on our way there. So follow along.
All right, we just got to our last chance to park. No parking from here to the Forest Service boundary, so it looks like the road gets a little rougher up here. So we unloaded the truck, got everything parked on the side. Everything swapped over into the truck, so we're just going to take the F-150 up from here and we'll catch you on the road. Alright, so we just got up here to the first bridge. Nice little open area here, so I got the tires there down. We're running 8 in the back, 10 in the front, so we have the extra weight of the motor. That's just kind of where we're at. This is the first time with this setup on dirt and rock, so we're going to play with that, go down if we need a little more traction, and go up if we're hitting rim or anything weird's happening, start burping tires. So this should work pretty good. We are gonna make our way down the trail. Looks like this is where the trail starts to get a little more challenging. So we're gonna go ahead, the hub's locked in front, and then probably shift her into 4 low for now, just because we're not in a rush. It's a little easier on the transmission as well. Having fun?
Oh yeah.
Buddy's back here doing pretty good. We just stopped to let Velvet out and drink.
Where'd he go?
Buddy's a little crackhead as always, but truck's doing good. This is one of the spots up here that gets pretty nasty. So you can see it gets full of water and turns into this big mud bog. And then everyone tries to drive around the trail to avoid the mud bog, you know, and it's not what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to just stay on the trail, because if you do this, then you destroy everything on either side of the trail. So, and then it becomes all of it's a mess. But we're gonna keep going up here, see how far we can make it. We were told we could make it to the third bridge, and the third bridge was back down there. So we are keeping and going. I think we're about a mile or two from the end of the trail, so we're doing pretty good. Look at this. What a mess, guys. You can see, I'm pretty sure the main line is right here through the middle. As you can see, people have been trying to go around, making their own paths, and then you get this, just a whole crapshoot mud hole. So we are gonna turn around. We don't wanna make this any worse than it already is, so we're gonna give it some time to dry out a bit. But we could probably make it through going this way, but we're not going to push our luck. We don't want to destroy any of the greenery on the sides. And we want to let this grow back to natural, so we're going to go ahead, turn her around, and head back down. You can see how soupy it is just in this one spot, so I'm sure that's a lot worse. All right guys, so that was our little Sunday drive down the Mckelvy. It's pretty early season for this, but we made it most of the way up. We're gonna be back up here next weekend, hauling materials to actually do trail maintenance on this. So we're gonna be up there a few more times this month, and you'll have a lot more videos of the Mckelvy this month. Shelby, did you have fun?
Oh yeah.
Velvet was a little sick from all the rocking and whatnot, so she wasn't really enjoying it, but Shelby did a good job taking care of her. And Buddy had a good time as always. He's just running around doing his thing. So thank you guys for watching. We'll catch you in the next one.